This could be my, past 4-year retrospective kind of show. Yeah. I grew up in the States for like 25 years. I was there since 6 years old to like 30. So it's all mixed. Japanese culture, American culture, and when I was a teenager, it was like the 90s. So it's all about that, the culture, and me, being a Japanese and living in America and in the States. It's all like, it's like a big melting pot. Yeah. No, September, right after 911, I got a call from Mike Ming and says, "Hey Masaki, you used to paint, right?" It's like, "Yeah, but I don't paint no more." Just come over, my friend, Barnstormers are, painting at the Smack Melon under the, Manhattan Bridge, Dumbo area. Says, "Okay, so I'll stop by." And I went there and I saw all the, the Barnstormers crew for the first time, and they were like just going off, just painting the walls, with the rollers, with the floors and everything. And I met David Ellis, and as soon as I stepped inside, it just blew my mind, I was like, holy fuck, this is what I want to do, And Dave was kind enough to offer me, is the Masaki paint the floor? But I haven't been painting for a long time, so, but he gave me a roller anyway, so I started painting, and I was so embarrassed, I was like, wow, this sucks, but, and that got me going, okay, this is what I really want to do, this is a thing. And and from that day, I started hanging out with, Dave and all the crews, and they were kind enough to let me in, and that's how it all started. And that's how I am. If I didn't meet the Barnstormers, and if I didn't meet, any one of those guys, I won't be here, I feel so grateful just meeting them, There's one story that, I tell and people always love hearing, and which is kind of sad, the story's kind of sad, but to me it's nothing, because, I was little and I just grew up in the States for a long time. It just became part of my daily thing. But back in the 80s, 1980, when I was 6 years old, I spoke no English. And when I step out of the door, start walking around the neighborhood, all the kids, the adults, they call me Pearl Harbor. And I didn't know what Pearl Harbor meant, and I didn't speak any English, so I didn't know. But sometimes they throw rocks at me, the eggs come flying, And my classmates, my first grader classmates tell me, every time they call you Pearl Harbor, say the F word and stick a middle finger. And okay, then you'll be cool. And say, I'll be cool, okay. So every time they call me Pearl Harbor, I was like, yeah, And it gets worse, the more eggs, more rocks, And I was like, wow, this is crazy, This is what's going on, Because I spoke no English, I was like, but people are trying to say something to me. And that was like kind of communication, with the outside world, me, not speaking any English as a Japanese boy, trying to live in the States, and gradually, and the racial attacks gets worse and worse, day by day, year by year, but it's just a part of your life, and that's in me, it's still in me, and that became, my art, and I take it seriously, but at the same time I don't take it too much seriously, so yeah, it's hard to explain, yeah.